Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick video showing you how to depot cream blushes from MAC specifically. And this can go for powder products as well. I just couldn't find any videos on cream products for whatever reason. So I thought I would show you guys quickly how to do it. It's basically the same process as when you do with powders. You're just working a lot faster because it's cream. When you put heat, obviously it's going to turn to liquid, so you got to work quickly. If you care to see how to do it, then keep watching. Okay, I hope that you guys can see okay and that the lighting's not bad because I'm filming in a different room. But what you'll need is some kind of flat iron. Anyone really works. The hotter the better. If you don't have a flat iron, you need something that's going to give off heat. So I'm going to turn this on for that to heat up. You're going to need rubbing alcohol and little cotton swabs to take the glue off the back of the pan. Obviously an empty palette. This is a MAC one. I just took out the dividers because I have more than 6 blushes, so if you take out the dividers you can actually fit 8 blushes instead of 6. And wax paper. This is going to go between your flat iron and the actual product. It's going to protect your flat iron. Okay, you need some kind of sharp object. I've used like those, I've used this little mangly nail file in the past, this metal nail file. I went out and finally got an X-Acto knife because I feel like this is sharper and will do a better job, but any kind of sharp object. Scissors, and this is a sheet of magnets. If you can get the pre-cut round ones, then those are probably best. I couldn't find them. I got these at Michael's, and so this is great because you can cut out the exact size that you want, and they'll be exactly even with the pan, flush with the pan. This is what the packaging looks like. So, okay, so this is Optimistic Orange. This was from the Lily Pulitzer collection. But basically you want to just take whatever sharp object you're using right at the front. If you saw my one video on how to depot your compacts, it's the same concept. You're just going to wedge this in between. So there's the little snap. Take this right out, put that aside. You're going to need to get the label off this, but otherwise you can back to back this container. Alright, so we're going to want to make sure that your flat iron is straight and not leaning to one side, because once this heats up, it might start to move around in the pan and you don't want it moving more to one side than the other. Obviously you want it to be pretty even. So make sure you hold your flat iron pretty even, because like mine is rounded, so it has a tendency to shift to one side, but if you just hold it there, should be good. So these heat up really quick, obviously, because they're cream blushes. If it was a powder, we'd be here all day. Well, not really all day, but we'd be here a lot longer. So pull this off like every so often and just check it. And you can kind of always tell by the bottom if there's like a little dimple there, then you know that the plastic's melting. And if the plastic's melting, then it's pretty safe to bet that the glue is melting as well. And that's what the heat's doing. The heat is melting the glue underneath the pan that's making it stick to the plastic. Okay, yeah, now you can kind of see that it's moving around. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that means it's pretty freaking hot, so be careful. And we're just going to stick our knife between the silver pan that the blush is actually in and the plastic. And then you kind of want to just lift very slowly and very gently because you don't want your knife to snap. All around. This will kind of just loosen it up. Be careful though, because again, you don't want all of the blush to shift around. So I'm just gonna kind of pry it up. Now be careful here because the metal pan is gonna be very, very hot. And you can just see that it is pretty much a liquid form right now. So we're just gonna lift this up, and I'm just going to place this to the side. Now you just have this. So now, and it kind of gets messy, so just be prepared. The powder blushes, there's no mess, obviously, because they're powder, but the liquid, obviously when you get heat, you're going to get liquid. Put this aside. I'll show you what you can do with this at the end. Okay, now to get the label off, because obviously you want that, you're just going to stick the empty pan right on to here. The label is stuck on with glue, like adhesive, So again, we're just gonna use the heat to kind of loosen that. This goes so quick. You don't need to keep this on here at all. Okay, and this, I don't know if you can see, I'll try to get up close. I don't know if you could see the little bubble in the middle there. Sharp object, find an end, and just kind of slide it under there, and there you have the label. Now, you can take this and the pan, put them back together. They should snap right back into place, like that. Now you can back to MAC this. Okay, so you wanna just take this little label and stick it to the side. Now we're gonna take our blush, and by now it's cooled off. Don't worry about the form of the blush. It's a cream. It's not going to change the consistency of it. It's just going to go back to being what it was. But now you see all the glue on the bottom. Choose to scrub this off. If you do want to do that, use your cotton pad. It doesn't really bother me because we're going to be sticking a magnet, so you're not even going to see it. But if it's real lumpy and glumpy and you want your magnet to be more flush, then definitely scrub them so they're completely flush, but this really doesn't bother me. Okay, then you want to just peel off the back, and we're going to stick this right onto the back of the blush pan. And then you're going to just take your label and stick it right on the back, and it's still going to have some adhesive left. So like that, and here's your blush, and we're going to just stick this right into our palette. Like that. And you can see it's not going to move or go anywhere. So there you go. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful. It is a little bit messy, but again, you're working with cream products. If you were working with powder, you would basically do the same exact thing for eyeshadows or powder blush pans. If I were you and you're going to fill up your MAC palettes, go for the Pro pans buy just the pans without this. It's just like these little guys. It's cheaper and it's cleaner, and you don't have to go through the hassle of doing this. But I hope that you guys found this video helpful, and I will see you soon.